We really try to heavily promote all of the arts, literary arts, performing arts, as well as the visual arts. And during the time that Kennewick was having a lot of summer camps, we realized that they were so focused around sports and that all the kids who didn't want to participate in sports didn't have an outlet. So we found actual writers who would have writing workshops with them as part of their camp, and then acting coaches so that they could have performing arts part of their camp. And we were surprised how many of the kids wanted to be involved in it. It was great. It kind of validated the idea that even though they do like to play soccer, they also want to act and they want to write as well.
The importance of the arts is the spirit of humanity. You've got, there'd be a big void without the arts in any community.
Somebody recently has said, who trains engineers, said, I tell my engineers that it's no longer about productivity, it's about creativity, and engineers need to learn how to use the other side of their brain, the creative side, and the way you do that is by being involved in the arts. So one of the things that the arts do is to balance the development of the person in terms of the creative side and the analytical side, so a person becomes a whole person.
The Rivers of Ink Writers Conference in the past has brought in New York Times bestselling author Robert Degoni as a keynote speaker. This year we have local keynote speakers. We're excited to have them come and present, and we're also drawing on the vast talent of authors that live in the Tri-Cities area. There are over 90 published authors in the Tri-Cities area, and most people don't know that. They aren't aware that we have so much talent in this area, and we are trying to bring them in and to bring them together, and then also allow them to share their knowledge and their talents with others to focus on making a career out of writing.
There's a lot of talent in this community. As I said, you have someone like Patricia Barker, who becomes a world-renowned ballerina from this community. The Academy of Children's Theater has seen a couple of their young people go on to star in Broadway shows. My own school and the Mid-Columbia Ballet has seen dancers go on to dance professionally with some big names. There is a talent here, and it's I'm glad I'm part of that.
The National Council on the Arts estimate that every dollar spent by an arts organization in a community is rolled over and recirculated 4 times in the community before it leaves. So that's a $4 million impact on the local economy just from these 4 arts organizations. If there is an appropriate venue, an art center that can host summer festivals, that can host educational activities, they will begin to bring in people from outside the community to the Tri-Cities, and the hotels, restaurants, shopping, all the economic activity associated with people coming here, spending a day, 2 days, 3 days, a weekend, a week, to enjoy the activities here, especially in the wonderful summer with all the water activities on the river and so on. These kinds of things will generate increased income to the city.
In our community, we have an amazing gift. We have a monumental piece of art that was created by an internationally known artist. His name was Bernard Hosey, and he came together with the architect who at the time was designing the wing that was going to be the oncology center at the Tri-Cities Cancer Center. So the artist came up with this most striking and beautiful solution to that. He took all of the pillars that are holding up these lines and he crushed them so that you could feel that need for strength to hold that optimism up. And when you go to the Cancer Center, there's actually a plaque on one of those pillars that explains what I've just told you. I think we have some treasures in our community, and that piece of sculpture is definitely one of them.